Good afternoon. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about coming out of bondage and how that requires sacrifice. So I want to start by reading the Word of God. Exodus 12:50. Thus did all the children of Israel as the Lord commanded Moses and Aaron, so did they. And it came to pass the selfsame day that the Lord did bring the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt by their armies. Chapter 13. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Sanctify unto me all the firstborn, whatsoever openeth the womb among the children of Israel, both of man and of beast, it is mine. And Moses said unto the people, Remember this day in which ye came out from Egypt, out of the house of bondage. For by strength of hand the Lord brought you out from this place. There shall no leavened bread be eaten. This day came ye out in the month Abib. Amen. I read to you Exodus 12:50, 51, and then Exodus 13:1 through 4. So many times when we talk about sacrifices, we talk about the sacrifices we make when we're going through our trials or our tribulations, when we're faced against obstacles, or when we have to sacrifice for a blessing, or we've sacrificed in one season for that season of growth or reaping. But here we find that when the Lord delivered the children of Israel out of bondage, when the deliverance came, is when God required the sacrifice. So it's not only when we're going through, it's not only when we're being tested that we have to sacrifice some things in our life, but after we go through, when we've been delivered out of our bondage, when we've been delivered out of our situation, that's not the time to stop fasting and praying. That's not the time to stop praising and worshiping and being more dedicated to God. That's not the time to stop. A lot of times when we go through, we want to go on 3, 4, 5-day fasts. We want everybody to start praying with you, with us, and we dedicate more time to our devotion and our worship. And then as soon as we come out, as soon as we get out of the battle, as soon as we're delivered out of that thing, that situation, as soon as we see the manifestation of victory, then we slack up. We don't want to fast no more. Fasting becomes too hard. Somebody call you to pray and you too busy. But it's when we come out of bondage that we also need to remember that it takes sacrifice. It takes suiting up for that next thing, because the enemy is not going to stop. We have to store up those prayers, that worship unto the Lord, so that we're ready, that we're prepared. We need to stay into our word, continue to put down our plate, continue to fast and pray, so that you're prepared when that next thing comes. So many times we put down our shield and our sword when we're out. We're so busy praising and thanking God for the victory. Then here comes something else creeping up on us, and we are blindsided. We didn't expect it. And it's, oh God, what am I going to do? So we have to remember that when God brings us out of bondage, when we come out of a battle, and we know we're going to be victorious every time, when we come out of that battle with victory, don't stop sacrificing, don't stop worshiping, don't stop dedicating time to God, don't stop laying down your plate, don't stop doing your work in ministry, don't stop Our work does not save us, but it is our job to minister, to share our testimony, to share the gospel of Jesus Christ so that we can get people saved. You know, we all want to preach and tell of his goodness when we going through, because we trying to encourage ourselves. But we need to continue to do those same things when God has delivered us out of bondage. When he has delivered you, be mindful, because there is still something right around the next corner. There's still going to be some kind of trial, some kind of obstacle, some kind of tribulation. And sometimes it comes from the very same folks that you think will be happy for you when you're out, when you see victory, when you get blessed with that house or that car, when your child is delivered. Those same people that's been watching you pray, watching you fast, and watching you sacrifice. And then when victory comes, they're the same ones that's now not so happy for you, and that hurts, or you don't understand it. Well, it's life, but we have to prepare ourselves. We have to prepare ourselves and know that this walk, whether we're in up or down season, whether we're in the season of planting, sowing, or reaping, this walk requires sacrifice. We might not always understand it. We might not always know why. We may not always see what the end will be, but this walk requires sacrifice. So when you come out of bondage, yes, praise, yes, worship, yes, give God the glory, yes, share your testimony, yes, 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 do all these things, but don't forget that coming out of bondage still requires sacrifice. God bless you.